why we shut down synagogue, Evelyn, TB Joshua's widow. Greetings to all my amazing family on this platform. I can't thank you enough. You guys are the real GOAT. You guys are the absolute best. Let me leave you with this. Growth does not start when the whole tree becomes visible, but it begins in the unseen roots that form the foundation on which everything else grows. Please kindly give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. On Saturday, June 5th, 2021, Pastor Temitope Balogu Joshua, the founder of Synagogue Church of All Nations and one of Africa's most popular televangelists, breathed his last, and the news came as a rude shock to millions of his followers across the globe. The notable spiritual leader, fondly called TB Joshua, was said to have walked out of a Saturday night service while preaching to take a little rest, but did not return to continue. 5 months after the dismiss of the man in the synagogue, things have not remained the same, as a leadership tussle erupted between his erstwhile top aides and immediate family. Information reaching News Direct, as reported by The Sun, reveals that some top prophets of the church had expected that the mantle of leadership would be handed over to prophets Racine Boussoir, a Senegalese and deputy to the late TB Joshua. Boussoir, alongside prophets Joseph David from Nigeria and Christopher Dennis Tonge from the United Kingdom, mostly stood in for TB Joshua on days he was not available. These powerful and influential aides had allegedly staged a spiritual coup d'etat and temporarily seized power, making themselves heirs to the estates of the renowned prophet against the legitimate interests of his widow Evelyn and her 3 children, Sarah, Promise, and Art. While in the saddle, a series of allegations were made against the top aides, chiefly the prayer mountain of the church at Agodo Egbe, designed only for prayers, was said to have been gradually turned into a heaven for worldly lifestyle, a thing that was not in practice when TB Joshua was alive. But please kindly give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. The aides were also alleged to have taken over the church's strong room and looted the vault with reckless abandon. Also, none of TB Joshua's family members was privy to all monies collected from the partners all over the world during and after his burial. The aides were equally alleged to have opened another global network account without the church or Joshua's family's knowledge. However, in a sudden twist of fate, the succession tussle was laid to rest, as the headship of the vast ministry has been legally thrusted on the widow following the ruling of Justice Tijani Rigem of the Federal High Court, Lagos, that ordered her reappointment as a trustee of the church in line with its constitution, which prescribes a minimum of 3 trustees for the church. Evelyn has now taken over the reins of affairs at synagogue. But then it appears the court judgment did not go down well with some people, as it ignited a crisis of confidence currently rocking the church. Mrs. Joshua, however, made it known to Saturday Sun that there was neither crisis nor leadership vacuum in the church. Speaking through Barrister James Hakige, the church's head of legal department, she said, "There is no leadership crisis in the church. Synagogue is a registered association with a board of trustees, and every association is administered through its board of trustees. The church's BOT, in its own wisdom, chose me as the new leader of the church. There is no dispute regarding the leadership of the ministry, and that has been settled." According to her, the church is obviously going through a new phase of experience in its life, which warranted its prolonged shutdown that has not been pleasant to some members. Joshua also reached to an allegation that about 17 foreign prophets and evangelists of the church were initially detained and later deported to their countries of origin. There was no basis for that. To say that the church instigated the deportation of foreigners is very unfortunate. In fact, we are highly disappointed in a certain media platform that reported that falsehood is a blatant lie against the church and even against the Federal Ministry of Interior, under whose purview the issue of immigration falls. The purveyor of this falsehood did not even consider the diplomatic implications of such falsehood. It defies logic that some British citizens would be detained and later deported from Nigeria without the knowledge of the British High Commissioner. There was standard procedures of deporting any foreign citizen, and the church as a body does not have any power of sort, she stated. Nevertheless, the widow noted that since her husband's death, the behavior of some disciples, allegedly led by 2 Britons and 2 Nigerians, has become a matter of serious concern to the leadership of the church. This, she said, led to the elders and new BOT to call for a comprehensive audit of the church finances, save for some critical assets not yet manipulated. While this was going on, some of the disciples have been asked to proceed on vacation, at least in the interim, for proper management and maintenance of discipline. Some of the disciples are afraid they might lose their jobs whenever the church completes its reorganization and ready to recommence service. This fear has reportedly led to a campaign of calumny targeted at the person of Evelyn, Joshua, and other church elders. A veteran journalist and top member of the church who pleaded anonymity told the reporter she was completely put in the dark of all activities. These once powerful aides constituted themselves into an apex council and established a governing council for the church in which all positions are shared within themselves, with no member of TB Joshua's family or any church member on board. But the unholy alliance have pushed the woman to rise up to the challenges of preserving and strengthening the good legacy left behind by her husband. According to him, there are fears that Mrs. Joshua might have a tough time running the affairs of the ministry, and expectedly, she is already dealing with a number of issues, including conspiracy and intimidation from a group of people who were supposed to provide support and assistance at a time she needed them most. But please kindly give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. But taking charge of the ministry left behind by her husband wouldn't be a difficult one for the woman, as she was part and parcel of her husband's ministerial engagement since it started in the late 1990s. They often traveled together on soul-winning campaigns and evangelism, assignment. So, with time and against all odds, she will step into the role with ease to keep alive her late husband's dream and legacy. My fellow country people, I wanna shake some hearts. To me, is a right. We should allow her to claim what belongs to her. To me, the wife taking over the leadership of the church is in order. Lesson, lesson, lesson. There is no forever leader. Listen to the leaders all over the world. Put your house in order. Today belongs to you. You don't own tomorrow. Let me tell you something. The foundation of synagogue basically is built on two things: charity and prophecies. This is what has attracted a lot of people to this ministry. For synagogue to continue to excel, they need these two legacies. Mrs. Joshua can easily continue on the charity work of the church, but I don't see her as someone with the prophetic ability. So my advice would be she can hold the ceremonial position as the CEO of the church while she still keeps a few of the prophets in the church to be operating the prophetic aspects of the church. With this, the church can have a balance and there would really be no need for all this power tussle. But please kindly give this video a thumbs up and please hit on the notification button for more updates. I remind you, number one is plug. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.